Hello and welcome to Module 4, Gather Your Supplies in 7 Steps to Organizing Your Home, a Family's Lasting Solution to Organizing the Chaos. I am Davina. I'm a mom of 5. I'm a wife to a hotshot trekker. I'm a continuous improvement consultant and a chaos manager by default because I have 5 crazy kids. And in today's video, we're going to talk about a space to store your items whenever you do your organization day, what cleaning supplies, extra trash bins, or other storage solutions you may need. We're going to talk about why you need a label maker. And then we're going to talk about what to do with an area if you can't clean it. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about how to get a cave person involved. So before the day of your event, I want you to make sure you have everything that you need so that whenever it's time to get started, you're not having to stop and go grab things or maybe run to the store to get things that you need. You're just able to get started and get working and stay focused on the task at hand. So one of the things you're going to do is you'll be taking items out of the space that you're working on. And so I want you to designate a space that's close by that you can put items in so that you can sort through them and that you can put the items that you're going to discard, things you're going to want to donate or garage sell. You can separate that stuff from the stuff you're going to keep. And then I want you to make sure you have all your cleaning supplies you need. Then if you think you're going to have a lot of extra items to throw away, like say you're cleaning out a shop or a garage, you may look into having extra trash cans or dumpsters brought in. And then you're going to need a label maker or a small address label. And then you're going to want to make sure you have your storage solutions or storage bins already with you so that you can just get the space organized and you're not having to stop and order things as well. And then think about when you look and evaluate your space before you actually clean it, look and see, is there something that I'm not going to be able to clean? Is it going to have to be repaired, painted, or covered or something so you can have all that stuff available and ready to go as well. So you need to go before your organizing day and buy the things you need. So I got things at Dollar Tree, the baskets and bins. I ordered things from Amazon. I went to Walmart and got some labels and some of the cleaning supplies. And then if you need any cover or paint over something, you can go to Lowe's to get the paint or any of the covering items. So let's talk about how to get your cave person involved at this point. So I did talk earlier about how I used the love and logic to get my daughter involved because she didn't want to work. And I told her, if you don't help out, you won't be able to utilize the space. So another thing I did was I thought about her strengths that she has and some of the talents and things that she likes to do. And my daughter loves to organize things. And so I asked her if she wanted to come with me when I went to Dollar Tree to buy the bins that we're going to need to store the items in. And she was super excited to do that. We went together and we looked at the different size baskets they had. And I will say she probably has a little bit of OCD because she didn't like that we couldn't get them all the same color. She wanted things to be exactly uniform and perfect. Well, you can't do that at Dollar Tree. And so that was a little bit of a challenge there. But we were able to make it work. And then I did have to order things off of Amazon because I needed some smaller bins and stuff that Dollar Tree did not have. Another thing I did to get her involved was the day of the organizing event is I had her write the labels and put them where the items were going to go when we got to that spot. Now, I did mess up at this part, and so I want to tell you about this so you don't make the same mistake. We had been cleaning and working in the space for several hours, probably about 4 hours at that time, and my kids wanted to take a break and have lunch. And so I let them do that, but I am one of those that once I get started on something, I don't want to stop. So I kept working in the space. And I had asked her to go ahead and do the labels. And so they ate and they watched the show, and then another show started. Well, I'm kind of impatient. And so I started finishing out the labels in the one cabinet that she was working in so that I could get my stuff put in and get it put away and move on to the next cabinet. Well, when she came back to finish her work, she became very upset because I had finished it for her and had wrote the labels out and placed them where they needed to go. And so she basically refused to help out with the rest of it, and I had to do it myself. And so make sure if you give someone a task to get them involved, you do not step in and take over and do it yourself because it will upset them very much so. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there. All right, so you want to designate a space to sort through your items and to separate the items that you're going to donate or garage sell or that you're going to be throwing away. And so for us, that ended up being my dining room table because it was right next to the kitchen where we were cleaning out, and we knew we were going to get all that stuff put away the same day. And so we set everything out on the table, and it was a gigantic mess, but we were able to sort through it all and get everything moved out on the same day. So just have it someplace that you can utilize for the day. And it may even be better to have a space you don't have to move stuff for several days. Like if you have a spare bedroom that you can move stuff to. I didn't have that luxury because I have 5 kids and we have a 4-bedroom house. So we just put the items on the table, and then we worked through it and moved everything out that same day. And the items that we really didn't know what we were going to do with right away, we moved out to our shop and stored them there until we could figure out what to do with them. So I mentioned a little bit earlier about what you might want to have for your supplies, but here's a list of it. You probably will need gloves for cleaning, masks if you're going to be using harsh cleaners, an all-purpose cleaner. I like to use a natural cleaner, and so I use a natural cleaner that it wouldn't bother my kids if they were the ones cleaning it. You'll want rags or paper towel, a broom or mop, a vacuum cleaner. We ended up using our vacuum cleaner to vacuum out drawers and them out before we were before we put items back in there. And then if you need any extra trash cans or dumpsters. And you'll want to make sure that if you need those extra trash cans or dumpsters and you're having to order them in or rent one, that you're going to want to make that phone call in enough time to get them there on the day you need them. All right, so in our next session, we're going to talk about the step-by-steps of how to organize the room of your choice. We're going to get really into the actual cleaning of the space. And then we're going to learn the first 3 S's of home organization. And then we're going to learn how to get the whole family working as a team. And thank you so much. I will see you on the next module.